The contest for leadership positions in the National Assembly is heating up as ruling APC has zoned the position of Senate President and the Speaker of the House of Representatives and has also endorsed the candidates for these positions. But it appears that not all members of the party are on board with these endorsements. A race for the leadership positions in the Senate intensifies by the day. Senators Ahmed Lawan and Aline Dume have signified their interest in the position of a Senate President, while Senator Kabiru Gaya for Deputy Senate President. The ruling APC has zoned the Senate President position to the northeast and is backing Senator Ahmed Lawan, while it has zoned the position of Speaker to the southwest and is backing Femi Gbajabiamila for the position. But Senator Aline Dume is not backing down and insists he's still in the running for Senate President. Senator Ahmed Lawan has been meeting with different interest groups, assuring them that the ninth Senate with him as Senate President will strive to meet the aspirations of Nigerians.
Some people, those who antagonize us or who don't understand us, will say Senator Ahmed Lawan's Senate presidency will be a rubber stamp. I often say rubber stamp, if rubber stamp is to mean that when the executive arm of government requests for legislative intervention that will bring goodies or democracy dividend to Nigerians, so be it. Because the essence of separation of powers does not mean that we are supposed to be fighting. And especially when you belong to the same political platform, the executive and the legislature, especially on that platform, are supposed to ensure that the programs of the political party are delivered.
But there are criticisms by some APC members against what they describe as microzoning of the positions of Senate President and the Speaker of the House of Representatives. At a meeting of APC zonal and state youth leaders in Abuja, the party members reject the party's microzoning formula.
We consider the microzoning as a recipe for chaos, mindful of the experience of 2015. It is anomalous to have made a pronouncement on the position of the Senate presidency and speakership of the House of Representatives to the exclusion of other positions and other zones. It is pertinent for members of our great party to know that the purported National Working Committee decision is suspect. Not even the respected Reverend National Caucus of the APC, comprising of the major stakeholders such as Mr. President, APC governors, party stalwarts, and POT members address the issue. We are curious to ask, for instance, how the decision was arrived at. Who moved the motion for microzoning? Who seconded the motion? Who voted for microzoning? And who was against microzoning? We dare ask, who is benefiting from this microzoning arrangement? An individual or the party?
A political analyst who spoke with Channels Television wants the APC to be cautious in its handling of a National Assembly leadership contest to avoid chaos.
3 gentlemen are involved. Senator Ahmed Lawan, that the party favors. He has been there and he continues to remain in the National Assembly. I think he's one of the longest serving lawmakers in Nigeria that is still in the National Assembly. If you pick Senator Danjuma Goje, he was a former governor, he was a former minister, and is in the National Assembly. He's eminently qualified just like Ahmed Lawan. If you pick Senator Ndume too is a consistent face in the National Assembly. So nothing stops the party from zoning to the northeast and allowing these people from the northeast, especially the stakeholders meeting, to say, okay, we've resolved among all the senators that are from that very particular region. We thought these two can do the job. So let them go and test their popularity. oh no, we are able to reach consensus. We are presenting one person. Nobody is saying it must be this person. So we are not against the party, but we are against the likely consequences the choice and the pronouncement of the party may inflict on the relationship between the legislature and the executive.
APC is keeping mum on the zoning of a deputy Senate president and deputy speaker. However, Senator Kabiru Gaya maintains that he is the most qualified senator from the Northwest for the position of deputy Senate president.
Well, first of all, you see there's criteria important in choosing a candidate in the National Assembly. And it's an institution. It's just like the judiciary. It has ranking in the judiciary. We also have ranking in the Senate. We always try to protect that ranking. It's where we don't protect it, we end up having problems throughout the administration. But now that we want the position of Deputy Senate President, and I'm the most ranking senator from the Northwest. Also, I was a former governor. So with all this experience, I believe I can be able to handle. And I believe the party will automatically zone it to Northwest because the party has already given position to the Northeast. They've given position for the Senate President Northeast, Speaker for Southwest, then Deputy Speaker for North Central. So the only zone left is Northwest. And the Northwest has the highest number of votes. You cannot say you are denying Northwest because we have a president. But you can't deny Northwest because we have a president. If you look at it that also in the Southwest, we have a vice president and we have a speaker. So there's no way you can deny Northwest having the position of Deputy Senate President.
The 9th National Assembly is set to take off in June this year, and in the next 2 months, there will be high-level politicking, lobbying and horse trading over the leadership positions in the Senate and House of Representatives.
More lawmakers of the All Progressives Congress have kicked against the stance of the party, which has zoned the position of the Speaker in the 9th Assembly to the Southwest. The lawmakers, who have also indicated their intention to contest for the position of Speaker, say they are not backing down despite the party's position.
I'm aspiring for the position of the Speaker, and I still feel that I will still go ahead and contest at this particular election because the Northeast zone is the most backward zone not only in Nigeria but the entire West Africa. And if we have a zone that can have both the Vice President and the Speaker, meaning number 2 and number 4, can go to one single zone, we will not be asking for too much to have number 3 and number 4 in the Northeast zone, that is having the Senate President and the Speaker.
The North Central Zone has not been convinced, nor given reasons why their votes should not count and why we should not run. And we feel very strongly that there is still room for negotiation because we believe it is not over until it is over. We are therefore appealing to the party to have a rethink and rezone the position of Speaker to the North Central for justice and fair play.
Members of the opposition, however, warned that the race for the position of the Speaker will be decided by all members, not just the members of the ruling party.
What some of us need for the public to realize is there's no way 140 cannot sway the votes of whoever emerges. That is why it is an exercise in futility for the APC to think that they alone can deliver the Speaker. That is not going to happen, because you can already see the divisiveness.
Some argue that the more noise you make, the greater chances of being heard. But I want to assure you that just like the cardinals, when they go into conclave, it is only the people inside the chamber. Once the doors are shut, those are the people that have the votes. Open, secret ballot. One man, one vote. There and then we will count the votes. The result will be announced. There will be no inconclusive election on that day. We will know who will become the Speaker and he will be sworn in. So disregard the external noise. That's just, people trying to play to the gallery or grandstand. What will happen on that day is that the members will be lobbied and they will have to make a decision based on capacity and some of these other extra party affiliations and geo-balancing. Some of us are looking to be sure that Nigeria is well balanced.